Been a while, Fidel. I haven't seen you in a while.
You know, it's good to be here. It's always a pleasure to be a guest on the LA show.
Well, you know, you always have came through, dropped some jewels, and I'm just gonna throw some hot topics your way, bounce off of the situations, and you tell me how you feel about them.
Sounds good to me.
So right now, what's trending is Nicki Minaj on Queen Radio.
Oh yeah, and that's
Yeah.
I think that's her syndicated show. Okay, so that's trending. Cause she did have that, what is it, Hot Girl Summer video with Megan Thee Stallion, or the
Yeah.
Stallion. So she's
Yeah.
riding that wave too. So she got a little fire in the saddle.
Oh yeah. You know how Nicki do.
Yeah, you know, not to be funny, but horses have been trending lately. Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion. You got the horses in the back, and now Megan and Nicki are riding the horse straight into the sunset.
Straight into the money sunset. Them girls about to get paid.
Yeah, but you know, we were talking earlier. You brought up a good point about the you brought up a great point about the podcasting earlier. With the charts and the ratings and the rankings and everything, it just goes to show the podcasting could be the next big thing.
Yeah.
Like Nicki Minaj and her show, like it's getting a lot of attention from people who normally wouldn't probably listen to a podcast. So that was a good catch right there, LA.
That's true. That's true. I feel as though it's a good business move for her. You know, I think she is slowly but surely inching out of the rap game. She's an older woman in her older 30s. You know, she's ready to get married, probably have a family, finally, and live out the rest of her life. She doesn't want to keep, you know, clowning around with us, wearing those big wigs and, you know. Yeah, she does get it in. I mean, Nicki has gotten it in for a long time.
She got like that as far as an entrepreneur or business mindset, like she's pretty hip to like trends and like she gets the money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, you know, music's dwindling down. Let me hop on this other way because when she came into music, just like Drake and all of them, and like you know Lil Wayne too, they knew like Lil Wayne was one of the first ones to really know when to hop on whatever trend and just make it his own, do his own thing. So he got like who's up under him, Nicki and Drake. So Nicki, she knows what trends are gonna be popping, and she like transition from like music thing now it's more so podcasts, acting roles, and every other aspect of business other than the albums. Shout out to Nicki.
Nicki. It says Nicki Minaj returned to her Beats One radio show, Queen Radio, where she sparred with Joe Budden, addressed drama with Trina, and hinted at a mysterious producer for a future album. So she's still coming hard with her music, and I don't blame her. I mean, I like the fact that she has stepped over to another field of business. Like I said, entrepreneurship in the Black community has bubbled in the last 2 years. Just go on Facebook and look at your local businesses
Yeah, I
and
know
support them.
yeah, you share a lot of them that I didn't even really know about. As much scrolling as I do, like I on here a lot. Just to give you an idea how much social media I look at. But LA, guys, in case you don't know, like, she's at it at the crack of dawn. Like before it's out here, before anybody else drops it, LA and I dropped it, covered it, and made a very nice video. So I'll stay tuned.
I mean, I'm not going to say that because, you know, honestly, I've been letting a lot of stories slide, and I see a lot of people jumping on them now. You know, there was a couple stories that I've seen, and people have actually gotten to them first. There was a story of a girl who is actually famous on Instagram and all over the world. However, she is a digital creation. Have you ever heard of a woman named Shudu? A model named Shudu?
I haven't, but you're saying she's not a real person?
She's not a real person. She has, I think, 1 million followers. And, you know, it's not really a person. Look her up. She's beautiful.
Looking her up now.
But here's the kicker. It's a white guy who has edited and created this image because she's not a person, and he is getting paid millions off of her, and, you know, working with major people and major clothing companies.
Excuse my face, but jeez. Oops. This here?
Yes, that's Shudu.
So you know if they're showing it now, they've been doing it.
Yeah, this is the story that came out like in 2017, but a really good YouTuber dug it back up, and I guess, you know, now it's getting a lot more attention because of her. She has a really big following. I was shocked when I saw this.
I got a question for you, because you know they gave a robot rights in a country in the Middle East. The robot Sophia or whatever, they were granted rights. So what do you give AI? Because it would kind of be like social AI, because it's not a real person. It could post like a real person. Somebody could be behind the screen posting for it, but I mean, how are they going to approach this in the coming years? Because, you know, more people are going to start picking it. It's going to be a trend. More people are going to start making these profiles and stuff.
Well, I want you to think of it like this. Black models, black hairstylists, black makeup artists, black stylists all together could get wiped out with that. You see how beautiful and how intricate and how realistic Shudu looks?
But that's what I'm saying. They would have to draw a line somewhere saying, hey, you can't just create a whole model for the exact shoots. You know, put everybody out of work. Like, they got to draw a line, because that'd be like a whole monopoly and some more stuff on the business side. Like, they would take over. You wouldn't need any real models, because, like, the imaging.
The creator's name is Cameron James Wilson. And Shudu Graham is a prominent Instagram supermodel. She's also a fake created by a photographer using 3D modeling software. Instagram Shudu Graham. That's her name on Instagram, Shudu Graham.
Right.
SHUDU Graham is an Instagram model, and people can't tell whether or not she's real.
I mean, it's hard to do. Like, you know me, I play.
You know how intricate she was?
I play games, and that's like a console. Then you got PC. They could modify the PCs to do more and more than just like a console. So like on some video games, they'll take a regular old game, like regular old GTA, and make it look almost to where you can touch it. They'll turn the graphics up so high. So like, and with something like this, you're right. You made a good point because all the people that could put out of work, they'll say, "Hey, we don't need all of that. Just get paid, 3,500, 10,000, however much, one flat fee to get somebody to come in and make a creation. They could walk a digital runway, put on a digital show, but model in real clothes, real accessories, stuff that you can actually buy. They have to do something about it. Like they have to draw the line."
So let me just look up the definition for digital modeling. Digital modeling is the process of creating a computer model of an object that exactly replicates the form of the object. Laser scanners are used to capture the 3D data of the object, and then this data is transferred to the computer where it is aligned and edited and finalized as a complete 3D model. So she actually, the photographer or the creator, he actually uses a real beautiful African model that shadows Shudu.
Oh, okay. So he's basing her off of an actual, thank you, off of an actual model. See, because I mean, yeah, they have to, because I mean, even if they did come up with something like even in their head, you still have to base it off of something that you've seen before. But, you know how that goes.
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, it's one of those things that's been in movies and everything before too. Not that in particular, but just like different ideas and stuff. Like they'll put it right in front of your face, and then really just to see how people react to it, because you got these companies trying to sell a product. Excuse me, a product or a process. Like they're trying to make money. They're like, hey, we're trying to get into where we can fit in too, get some
Okay.
of our services too.
Okay.
So, it's coming from so many different places, but what's their real goal? Because like you say, come in and replace everybody at McDonald's with a screen, you're putting people out of jobs.
And I've seen that happen. The one out where I live at, near where I live at, I mean, it screens right there. Like, why do I need to go up here and talk to anybody?
Mm-hmm. See, they even got the machine down, the soda machine, so vicious now. It makes custom soda. You get, excuse me, of course, like a cherry Sprite, but then you get an orange Sprite too. Your orange vanilla Coca-Cola. You get a raspberry sweet tea, all in the same machine. You just press a button combination and it mixes. It's like, hey, back in the day when I worked at Burger King, we put it up, we get a little Dr. Pepper splashed in with some Pepsi.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now they got a whole machine that does it. So it's like they're
Wow.
taking this thing and trying to rework it and making everything real nice for us for some reason.
Okay.
But taking jobs at the same time, though.
That's true. So the next little thing I wanted to talk about was, don't want to, spend too much of your time. I know time is very precious around here.
Like it's a privilege to be here.
So I wanted to talk to you about the Black identity extremists.
Okay.
How do you think lashow is a Black identity extremist? Could I fit that category?
I'm gonna be honest here. Try to stay out of as many categories that they come up with as possible because, but nah, seriously though, the Black identity extremist. That's a really harsh way of saying something, but it's. I don't know. It doesn't sound too good to me. It sounds like something that could be punishable by law. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll just be the LA show and just keep rocking with it like you've been rocking.
I am going to keep rocking with it.
I
mean,
LA.
I feel as though it's funny that Black people get a lot of flack for loving who they are.
Every
We
time.
get a lot of support when we hate each other and hate who we are, but we don't get any support when we're trying to love on each other and uplift each other.
None. No. I mean, it all starts within too. Like we realize it, but then, like you say, you get out here and start talking about too much, and you get labeled as this or labeled as that. But don't stop never. Just give in to becoming what people call you. Because that's not what you started it as. Don't give up, or because some people give up, it'd be too much for them. They'd be like, oh man, they're starting to categorize me, put me in a box. You weren't worried about them before, so don't worry about them now. You got a goal that you had your eyes and your sights set on. Keep pushing.
I
do. So,
I do.
That's all you can do, really.
One more topic. One more. So, just going through millions of topics. The last one, Young Miami.
Okay. Some from City Girls fame.
Yeah.
I'm old now.
Real. Bye, Nick. That's all I can say. I can only say 2 words out that whole little chorus.
You don't want to get was it copyright infringement? They're like, oh, royalties.
Right. Yeah, I can't say too much, you guys.
So Young Miami, what's going on with her?
So, I want to say last week she got 14. Let me see how many shots it was. It was a lot of shots to her. Thank goodness it was a bulletproof Range Rover. But this was after she was leaving a studio in Florida.
Wow. Did anybody get shot or injured? Or
no, she was able to escape ungrazed.
So damn, she got a bulletproof whip. She must have known things could get pretty thick, a little hectic.
I mean, I would hope so. I mean, I'm glad. Thank God she did have it because she could have got hit.
That's true.
They said they sprayed that joint down. Let me see. I'm trying to see how many bullets. They said it might have been up in the teens to the 30s.
So is that the same girl that Kodak Black said something about, like hitting her in the stomach or something like that? Or is that somebody else?
Yeah.
Because I remember hearing, that's when I remember hearing about her.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that little video they did too. I don't know. I don't know. Kodak and them Zoes, Can't play with them.
No. Well, thankfully, like I said, nobody got injured in that shooting. Yo, I don't want to get into politics, LA, but everybody's favorite. I'm gonna watch what I say. Don't want to lose any sponsors. But everybody's favorite rapper, CardiB. She's been getting into politics lately.
I see that.
People say she's been stomping for Bernie a little bit.
Stomping the yard.
Have you heard much about that and like what she's been talking about?
Yeah, I just don't really report on it. Just because I feel like certain things are phases.
Right. They were doing it through Instagram though. You know what I mean? Like, and just
is it grinding your gears a little bit?
I'm gonna just run through it because, like, they met at a nail salon, film a video for Sanders' 2020 presidential campaign. And this was like about a week ago. Yeah, Bernie Sanders met CardiB at the nail salon to do a video for Santa.
Wow.
So, you know, it's a bunch of money going back and forth. 77-year-old Vermont senator, 26-year-old Bronx rapper, making deals in the nail salon. Another day in politics. But no, it's good that you don't. I mean, this is my opinion because I try to stay away from politics when I do certain episodes and stuff. Unless it's an episode on some like particular.
And I'm not even going to lie to you. It's something that I am honestly not well versed in. Um, I remember sitting in history class like, why are you lying to me?
Right.
But
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just something that I'm really not well versed in. However, you know, I have my certain beliefs, my certain values, and over time they have changed. I will say that. And I find myself falling in between the cracks. And then on top of that, I look at it like a business. Both of these are companies. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just fueling it by participating
Makes
in the
sense.
drama.
Makes sense to me. But like you get some like AP and these like big pages and all they do it's kind of like stuff that goes on in the community, but just on like such a bigger scale. Like they just write articles about one deal, and they do thousands of deals daily. So it's like just splashing puddles right now. We ain't even made it to the pond yet. You know? Yeah. It's a lot of news. Like you can't get down when you can't cover every single story either. You know.
That's true. That's true. I mean, I know I can't cover every story, but by golly, I'm gonna try, you know?
You be
It's
up,
just life. It always has a way of catching up to you, man.
you know, your green light be coming on, and my green light is going off. Because sometimes I'll be going to bed. I'll be like, yo, let's show up, but I'm going to sleep.
Right, right.
She be
And
coming
then
up.
I be up in the morning doing my little y'all, and then y'all wake up and be like, "Oh, some fresh stories."
Right. That's how it goes, though. So,
But Fidel, what have you been up to?
me, well, I'll keep it short and sweet. Got a podcast, Fidel Cashflow VA Talk Radio. That's on Spotify, Google Pod, everywhere. Find podcasts, Apple Podcasts, all of that.
Okay.
It's just a place where, you know, me and LA, we have our conversations on there. J Rated R, he's booming. He's got his network going on.
Yeah.
So I've been working, and then of course, FidelCashFlowVA.com. Google it, please. Check it out.
And what you got around your neck?
I like this. These little trinkets, these little things. Now, this is through Lighthouse Links. There's LighthouseLinksVA.com.
Okay.
It's like custom pieces. You got some for sale. They're pre-made.
Okay.
So those you pretty much put together your order for whatever event, whatever style you're trying to get, whatever you're trying to present yourself as. Could be a costume party, but it's not costume jewelry.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Started off with a Zodiac collection. All I'm gonna say about that.
Okay.
LighthouseLinksVA.com. For that one.
Okay. I like those. I mean, those is fly.
Thank you, thank you. It's a curb link chain, small, well, medium to large pendant. Now, this is 14 karat layered gold. Layered gold.
And don't you get warranties with those pieces?
Yeah, every piece that you buy, does come with a lifetime warranty, meaning, like, say, kid snaps it off your neck, or you lose a pendant, or you lose a link. You can send it in, get it replaced. All you do is pay shipping. It's like $4. Send you a whole new chain back, new bracelet, whatever piece you send in, lifetime guarantee.
That sounds awesome. And then I really would like to shout out whoever braided your hair.
Oh, definitely. Gotta shout her out. And this is,
Shout her out.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? EVZ, Ebony, at Petty Ebby on Snapchat. Check her out. She's amazing. She's a barber, like, braids the hell out of some hair, like,
She did that.
you know what I mean? Very professional, like, but just, yeah, hit her up.
Okay. Virginia Beach. Okay. Well, LA Show is, cooking up some heat. Check me out on YouTube. You can check me out on his podcast, FidelCashFlowVA.com, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I'm trying to get a little bit more traction on my Facebook page. So if all my followers could come and find me on Facebook, Young LA, I would really appreciate it. But we are going to go ahead and get some sleep. It is night time around our way. And we did our thing.
Hey, look.